Welcome in. This is Against All Odds. I'm Rothcloth. This is the show where we go around the NFL. I hit myself in the nose, so that's okay. We go around the NFL. I break down all the games and give you my picks against the odds. So let's do it. We're going to start things off in Miami. The Dolphins, they just pulled off a win against the long-time heated rival New England Patriots. They are 3.5-point underdogs against the Buffalo Bills. Are you fucking kidding me? The Buffalo Bills had just got smacked around by TJ Watt and the highly overrated Pittsburgh Steelers. They're highly overrated and they're still picked to finish fourth in their division. Imagine that. Imagine being a 3.5-point road favorite after that shellacking. I'm taking the points. I'm taking the Dolphins. I don't know why that's highlighted. It should be on the Dolphins. I'm taking the Dolphins and the money line as well. Give me that plus 165 juice. I do think that Josh Allen, the Buffalo Bills, I do think that they will be motivated to finish off drives. They got stopped in the red zone a lot last week, so I do think the over will hit. I just think the Dolphins are going to make a few points, a few plays to get the win, and I definitely like getting the extra 3.5. Moving on over, we got the Chicago Bears, the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals won the big overtime game over the Minnesota Vikings last week at home. They get 2.5 on the road. Now, the thing about this game is the Bears do have the Justin Fields factor. Justin Fields came in. He played just a couple plays last week and got a touchdown. I don't think that Cincinnati would be ready in this scenario that Justin Fields just comes in and just becomes the Bears quarterback by the second quarter. That's a scenario that scares me. And honestly, it's one that's going to make me just not bet this game. But this is against all odds, and we're going against all the odds, damn it. So give me the Bengals. Give me the Bengals in the money line, and give me the under, because both of these offenses are fucking terrible. That'd have been cool if I would have stopped a second later with the music, yeah? Anyway, moving on, the Denver Broncos, the Jacksonville Jaguars, two teams that had completely opposite week ones. Denver went up to New York and beat the living dog piss out of the New York Giants. It was sack after sack. Saquon went nowhere. The Jacksonville Jaguars went into Houston, the only game they're going to be favored to win all season. Trevor Lawrence threw 3 interceptions. All of a sudden, people are saying Urban Meyer's going to be coaching the USC Trojans. I think it's a really good matchup that Denver's pass rush is going against Trevor Lawrence. I'm not afraid of the 6 points. Obviously want Denver in the money line as well. I don't think it's a game that a lot of points are going to be scored. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to continue to struggle. I think he will come around. I think he will have better days, but that day ain't Sunday. Up next, we got the Houston Texans. We got the Cleveland Browns. I'm just going to put it this way, man. I'm not giving an NFL team 10 points, especially one that just beat the hell out of a different NFL team. Granted, I know we're NFL teams, right? NFL teams, the Texans and the Jaguars. But, dude, frankly, not betting on this game against the point spread. Frankly, just not doing it. But if I were, give me the Texans, give me the points. Browns money line, I think that's safe money. I wouldn't be afraid to bet that, even at minimal return. Basically, you'd have to bet 700 to win 100. And the over, yep, fuck it, man. I think the Browns are going to go up and down the field. I got this. That song was too horny for me, man. All right? It was a little too horny for me. All right. I'm still figuring things out here on the Against All Odds YouTube show. But really, this is a game I don't love betting this game. Browns money line is the only thing that looks. I mean, it's not really that. It's minus 700. You know what I mean? All right, man. This one, I don't like to be Steelers guy. I am Steelers guy, but I don't like to be Steelers guy. But dude, look, we got the Raiders. The Raiders are coming off of a Monday night overtime game. The Raiders are traveling to the East Coast, playing a 1 o'clock game as a West Coast team. That's about all I need to know, man. The Steelers, I think the Ravens pass rush was disrupting Derek Carr pretty well. I'd like for the Steelers to do the same. If this 6.5 is a lot, man. I will say that. I don't love 6.5. I don't love 6.5. That's a lot of points to give up. I feel much more comfortable with the Steelers money line. I had the over selected. Honestly, I think I like the under more in this game. It's because I just see it as the Steelers winning and it being a Steelers dominated game. Actually, you know what? I remember. Rothcloth remembers. Okay, I remember. I think it's going to be a game dominated by the Steelers defensively. But then the Raiders are going to be down by about 14, and they're going to score a touchdown late to hit the over. But the Steelers are still going to cover. Steelers are going to be up by 14. The Raiders are going to score a touchdown to make the over push. I don't even know what those numbers would be. I don't even know what those numbers would be, but they're going to happen, all right? I thought about trying to figure out the math real quick. Fuck it, we're moving on. I think the Rams are the best team in the NFL. Let that sink in. I think the Rams are the best team in the NFL. I'm not afraid of 3.5 points. I'm definitely not afraid of the money line. The hook actually does scare me. The five actually does scare me. I am worried about the 5. If we could see this drop to 3, I feel like it's been 3.5 all week. I'm not 100% sure. It might have been lower earlier, and I might have been fucking sleeping on it, and I might be stupid. But I'm pretty sure this has been 3.5 all week. I think I actually like the under in this game. Rams defense is amazing. Colts defense is pretty good. Patriots, Jets. Dude, look, and I'm telling you, I've been picking a lot of favorites. But typically, I like to look at how many points because like, you're getting points to the NFL team, work my way backwards. That's how I had no problem taking the Browns. Like, the Browns are getting, or the Texans, I mean, against the Browns. The Texans are getting 13 fucking points. But this is the Patriots. Patriots just lost. They're playing against a rookie quarterback. The Jets have no run game. They're going to have to put the ball in Zach Wilson's hands. Dude. I just think Bill and the boys are going to fuck him up. Obviously, like the money line. I think it'll be under because I just don't think the Jets are going to score very much. I can see the Patriots winning like 24-7. That's 31. That's 31. That's still 12 points away. All right. We got the Saints and the Panthers. Man, this is a sneaky little tough one right here, man. All right. Because like, was the Saints opening game? Was that more about them or was it more about the Packers? I think it was more about the Packers. I would really like to get the hook here. I'd really like to get the 5. But I think I would take the Panthers +3. I think I would take the Saints money line. And honestly, when the spread is that low and I'm doing that, that just lets you know that I really fucking just don't know what to do about this game. I'm obviously not actually betting it. I just have to check the goddamn box if this is against all odds with Rothcloth. I think the overall hit. I think these are two pretty capable offenses. The Panthers have a capable offense as long as 22's playing. As long as McCaffrey's playing, the Panthers have a capable offense. This is a tough one, man. I think this is the most interesting game this week. And maybe it's because the Panthers and this team that I'm kind of like, I grew up around. I find it interesting, though. Nah, fuck it. This game's actually way more interesting. I'm stupid. There's the San Francisco 49ers, the Eagles. The 49ers were beating the piss out of the Lions, but then the Lions actually came back and backdoor covered at the end. Or actually, it might have been a push. Whatever. I think it depended on where you came in on the spread. Either way. The Eagles handled the Falcons from start to finish. I wouldn't bet this one. If that 3 became 3.5, I would put it on the Eagles. But I'll take the 49ers. Man, here's the thing though, dude. I think the 49ers are underrated. But I just think that the public is going to be really on the Eagles because they just won big. And I just think that usually fucks you, right? Maybe I'm thinking about that too hard. I don't know, man. Honestly, dude, this is one that I'm not going to... This is another one I'm just not going to touch. And I'll let you know right now, part of the key to winning and betting is knowing which games not to bet on. For sure. You don't have to bet on every fucking game, man. You bet on 5 games, they're really doing something. But I think I'll take the 49ers, even though I think they're overrated. I feel like Eagles +3 is the play, but I'm taking the 49ers. I'm taking the Eagles +3, man. Fuck it. I'm taking the Eagles +3, and I'll take the 49ers money line. I'm taking the cowards way out. I'm not really. I'm fencing it, right? Imagine if both of those hit, though. How sick that would be. I'm thinking under, too. I think Jalen Hurts is going to struggle against his defense. He's like getting MVP hype. I don't know, man. I feel like that's bad. Dude, the Falcons, man, I thought the Texans were going to be worse than the Falcons. Dude. Yes. Tampa will win by 2 touchdowns. Yes, Tampa will win. I don't like to use the term free cash, but like, that's free cash. Over. Tampa's probably going to get half that by themselves. Atlanta's going to get some bullshit points at the end. Over's going to hit. Don't love the 5. I think the Vikings looked really bad, and now they're going to be on the road against the Cardinals team that knows they have to keep winning to keep pace in this NFC West that is stacked. You got to win the gimme games. I think they win big. I'm anxious to see what this Arizona defense looks like, though, because look, here's the thing. This over-under kind of scares me. You know, normally I would lock and load. Like the last couple of years, man, if it was the Cardinals and what was supposed to be a tight game, I would just lock and load on the over-under. This is only 50.5. That's not huge for a game that features Kyler Murray. So my instinct tells me to just go ahead and hit the over, and it probably will hit. But, dude, they fucked up the Titans' offense on the road, I mean. They shut them the fuck down. What was that, dude? Was that a road game? That might have been a home game. I think it was a road game, though. Dude, like, what the hell was that? I don't know, man. I guess until further notice, I'm going to go ahead and keep doing the overs in Kyler Murray games, right? Alright. Alright. First of all, this game, the over, I don't see how the over-under can be put high enough for a game that Dallas is going to be in. They just lost to Marcus Lawrence midweek. It looked like they were capable of putting up points against the Buccaneers defense. I mean, they're going to get 30 points, aren't they? I think the Chargers are going to score more. The higher scoring the game is, the less these point spreads matter. Like, it's easier to win a game by 8 points at, we'll say, like 42 to... What would that be? Fucking 34? That's a stupid score. You know what I mean? 42 to 34 is a lot easier than 17 to 9. It would seem. It would seem. Am I just making shit up? Is there statistics that support this? I don't fucking know, man. But it seems to me like the higher scoring the game is, the less that a couple points would matter because there's more volume to the scoring. That's college logic, man. Alright? Alright, man. Ooh. I don't know what this song is, man. I'm sorry, guys. That was Barney meets Zaboomafu. Alright, man. And the Tennessee Titans, I think they can't possibly be as bad as they were. I think the Seattle Seahawks are the worst team in that division, the NFC West, which is the best division, which means they're still a very good team. You're giving me 6.5 points with Derrick Henry. Fuck you, man. I don't know why that box is checked. Give me the Titans money line with a little extra. And yeah, I would say the over's gonna. Russell Wilson's gonna score some points at home. It's gonna be a high scoring game. Pretty similar offense to what the Cardinals had, and the Cardinals just pissed on them. There you go. Then the Sunday night game, this number was 3.5. 3.5 and 4, I mean, it's not really that much different. You know what I mean? 3.5 and 4, whatever. So I'm still taking the 4. The Ravens, they're also playing, just like the Raiders, they're also playing in an overtime game on Monday night. They just lost and then had to travel home. They get to stay at home, which is probably better than traveling the second week. But they're playing the Chiefs. The Chiefs probably feel like they didn't play very well against the Browns. They probably want to prove that they can play well. The Ravens are probably going to score points towards the end. So I like the over. And there you go. Chiefs over. I don't like giving the Lions 11.5 points, but like, dude, I think, man, okay, look. Cut the fucking music, man. Let's get fucking Aaron Rodgers. What was that, man? Aaron Rodgers, what was that? You done? Are you zen? Are you zen? Is everything good? Is everything good? Did you get yourself together in the off season? Do you not need to practice your timing routes with Devontae Adams? Is this this is your last dance? This is your last dance? Okay. I would have to say, like, look, I would have to say, I'm not a Packers fan. I had no action on that game. I wasn't betting on that game. I didn't fucking care. And I'm appalled by Aaron Rodgers' performance in that game. I can only imagine someone who is, I would assume, competitive as Aaron Rodgers, even though he doesn't want to be in the situation with the Packers, even though he could be throwing a fit. Bro, you had to individually come out and play better than you play week 1, man. Y'all got to get it together a little bit. There has to be, like, I know these seems calm and like everything's RELAX, what the fuck ever. But like part of you has to have some urgency. And I think the urgency is going to show out. I think they're going to beat the hell out of the Lions. Definitely like the money line. Don't love the spread. I'm going to say over because I think Rodgers will hit that by himself. Or at least 3/4 of it by himself. Yeah. And that's the Monday Night Football game. So let's go ahead and put together, before we leave, a nice little 5-leg parlay. And we're going to show you what you could turn $100 into with said parlay. Let's see here. I definitely want to get the Dallas Cowboys, the LA Chargers over. I feel pretty good about that one. I feel pretty good about that one going over. If you're playing daily fantasy, I think that's got to be the game to attack. I think Dak Prescott is really expensive on DraftKings, for the record. Still messing around over there, but I'm kind of more focused in on this side of things at the moment, by the way. Let's see. The other game I really like Denver to win by at least a touchdown in Jacksonville. I think Von Miller, I think that defense are going to go off. They're going to get after Trevor Lawrence early and often. I think he's going to be in a lot of trouble. That Jaguars offense, I think they were going to be built heavily around Travis Etienne, and I think they are going to struggle without him. I also like the Jets to lose. I don't know why I said it that way. I like the Patriots to beat the Jets by at least a touchdown. Like I said earlier, I think Zach Wilson is going to be relied too heavily on. I really like it. That's probably my... These two I feel really good about against the spread for sure. These are the two best I feel against the spread. And even though they're favorites, they have to lay the points. I don't really care. And I also really like that over-under. And this is the 3-leg version of the parlay. You could throw down 100 and win 567 on this 3-leg parlay. But frankly, I think these are the 3 more risky ones. So, and I hate to say that, dude. Honestly, this is super risky. I don't even know why I'm doing this. This is super risky. I can't believe I'm doing this. But I like the Steelers money line play. Just have to win straight up against the Raiders. 6.5 is a lot of points. I like them in that scenario too, but just for the purpose of this 5-leg parlay, just to give that 567, just a little extra oomph, a little extra. You know, why not? Why not? You'll be very pissed off if those 3 hit and these don't, but I feel pretty good about the Steelers money line, man. I do. I feel like the 6.5 is a trap. I think the Raiders are going to make it close. I don't think the Steelers can just beat the fuck out of anybody, man. I don't think they can. I don't think they have enough offensive firepower. They do need to run the ball. We'll see what Najee Harris does. Moving on. I tried to get this under 20 minutes. Let's fucking go. Moving on. We're going to top it off. We'll just do Chiefs money line. Just Chiefs money line. Ravens are depleted. And that turns your 100 from 567 into 1249 just by adding the Steelers money line and the Chiefs money line to it. 2 games that I feel pretty decent about. That's going to do it for this edition of Against All Odds. We'll be back for week 3 Don't do anything stupid.